Welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today we're going to talk about the Supremes.
Yes!
Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Baby love, my baby love. Okay.
Oh, you have to go get some chance, man.
Oh, I got to work on my dance moves.
Yeah. Nope, you're not going to be a Pip.
No, that was Gladys Knight.
I know, but you won't be a Pip.
No, I won't be a Pip.
I don't think you'd be a Supreme either.
I'm the wrong
Maybe
gender.
when we were younger, we could pull it off. We had the legs for it, but not now.
Definitely not now. We are going to talk about the Supreme Court.
Baby love. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, not nearly as fun or exciting.
Let's do a reading on Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Yes!
That'd be a way more entertaining reading.
People often ask for non-political readings.
I want to do Diana Ross and the Supreme Court.
Yes!
Let's appoint Diana Ross to the Supreme Court. Is she still with us?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Sure she is.
Okay.
Anyway, so we'll look that up. Here, let me pause for a minute. So we just did a reading on the Senate, and we got some really interesting results on that.
You should probably take a look at it. It would be posted up on Friday, yesterday, from this video.
Yeah, this one
should be posted up on Saturday, today.
Yeah.
Even though we record this on Saturday a week before.
I'm getting really confused.
I feel like I'm in Australia on steroids here.
Oh my goodness. You know what I used to tell people is like, if you want to win the lottery, we have the drawings on Saturday. It's just, call a friend over in Australia because they're a day ahead, and they have the results in the newspaper, right?
They can call you.
They've got the Sunday paper already.
Yeah.
They can look up the results in their Sunday paper.
Yeah.
Tell us what the numbers are, and then we can run down to the store and buy the right numbers.
No wonder you don't work. No wonder you're so wealthy and don't work.
It's just a stroke of genius.
It sounds like a hack.
I actually had someone ask me, would that really work? No, it would not really work.
No, nor does writing yourself an enormous check on funds you can't cover. That doesn't work either.
I can't write myself a check for $10 million?
No, you can. Just don't try and cash it because that will get you prison time.
Oh, my. Yeah, so we just did a reading on the Senate races, and we got some really interesting results on that. So we decided we're going to follow that up with a reading on the energy around the Supreme Court post-election, just because of the Senate reading. So the Senate...
We think there might be court challenges, which of course will make their way up to the not-so-corrupt Supreme Court if only Diana Ross is in charge.
Indeed. So we want to see what's going on there. And the Supreme Court's under a lot of scrutiny right now. Right now, Jamie Raskin and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are asking, Ocasio, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it.
Say AOC.
AOC.
Nobody knows who you're talking
okay, yeah, I think no one knows. No one wants to try and pronounce it. They're asking Chief Justice John Roberts to answer a couple of questions on Alito's upside down flag and why Alito and
Thomas were allowed to vote on the Fisher case, which is the federal government prosecuting January 6th insurrectionists when, well, I don't know, Clarence Thomas's wife was heavily involved in it, and Alito's wife's hanging a upside down American flag over his house. Not exactly the appearance of non-bias by the standard one would normally have.
So Justice Roberts is under a lot of fire right now, and it looks like there's going to be shenanigans and goings on.
And he should have recused himself too for failing to recuse those other two.
Yeah,
tells me he's complicit also.
Yeah, so especially with the Roe v. Wade, his actions on that. Oh my goodness, that looks like Diana Ross.
It is Diana Ross, and she's still alive.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Looking good. So we want to take a look at the Supreme Court. What's the energy around the Supreme Court post-election, and we'll go from there.
All right.
Okay, for entertainment purposes only. Stand by for a second.
Gary's cats can't decide if they're in or out.
Yeah, Kakuna was at the door, and my wife was going to let her in, but as soon as you approach the door, she runs away. So it's one of Kakuna's rules. She has many, many rules.
And the only person who can open the door is Gary.
Yes, and if I open the door, she still runs away.
Chase me.
She
doesn't run fast.
What she wants, I suspect, is she wants someone to put her food bowl out because she's hungry. And that's why she's coming to the door.
Which one's her food bowl?
The blue one.
Oh, I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, go put...
You do a reading and I will go play with your cat.
So for entertainment purposes only, we're going to look at the energy around the Supreme Court post-election. Let's see what we got going on here. So I'm going to make sure I've got my Deck right side up. Okay, God damn it, Dave. There's that 10 of wands again.
Well, I think we're making the connection there.
Yeah. So if you saw the Senate video, we were throwing 10 of wands like we had a whole deck full of nothing but 10 of wands.
For the Democrats, for the Senate, Democrats in the Senate, the Democrats feeling about the Senate. Here's this the Supreme Court again. It was kind of hitting on this might be court cases, and I think it's court cases.
Yeah. So right now, the foundation of the reading, how's the Supreme Court, the energy around the Supreme Court post-election, the 10 of wands, they got a big workload, a big burden too. So that would suggest that there's probably going to be some shenanigans and lawsuits coming.
We got problems, Virginia.
Yeah, it's one of those things that no one's going to be shocked when Trump loses and he starts suing, saying the election was rigged. Underneath it, part of their burden is women's rights. You guys pissed off a bunch of women voters and you took away their reproductive rights, and now you're starting to feel the heat from yes.
Weren't these the same two signifier cards you had in that last reading?
They might have been.
I think they were.
I guess I should shuffle the deck more, or Spirit was answering once again a different question than what I was asking.
It sounds like the Republican plan is, well, if we don't win the election, we'll just kick it to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, well, that is their plan. I mean, let's face it, they don't have fake electors anymore, so this is the next best thing.
That's different.
Yeah, so underneath it is the Knight of Swords.
And they'll do it fast.
Yeah, they are going to go charging forward.
We got to go to the Supreme Court right away.
Yeah, the Supreme Court has got a big burden ahead of them. It's probably the...
Roe v. Wade really effed them over.
Yeah, Roe v. Wade did not help them. But this could also be, they're looking at the health of the United States. That they're like, oh my God, this is serious stuff here, and the arguments are coming at him. The case are coming at him fast and recklessly. Let's say it's strong messaging. Let's see what's going on.
I don't like your throws. Your throws suck.
In the past, it used to be a contemplative body. They had lots of time to think about things, and
they took time to hide their corruption.
Exactly. It was just
they bothered to let it back then.
Yes.
This is like a cat that won't bury their turds in the litter box.
It's just
let it clear out the room.
Not anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna clear out the room with this sucker.
We're gonna keep the corruption right on our sleeves.
I'll give you poultry platter.
And so in the past, the Supreme Court was right. An election, we didn't have a lot of workload after an election. We could just, kind of relax and be the contemplative body and look at things. I guess that's not how it goes anymore. Current energy of the Page of Pentacles, kind of new values being presented, new things of value.
Here's a new case for you to rule on. Here, can we bring you all the court cases? Can we skip all these other courts and just take it straight to you?
Yeah, this could, like Dave was saying, this could be, they're looking at case work that they've never really seen before. This is kind of like, the page is kind of a beginning card, kind of like an ace. So it could be women and youthful voters have brought forth issues that they are now having to contend with. It could be they're looking at issues that they've never had to contend with as a deliberative body before.
Difference between a page and ace. Pages are messaging like, I've got an idea. Aces, I've got an idea! All caps with exclamation marks.
Yes.
If you wanted a subtle difference.
Yes.
This is the old boomer typing on Facebook about, what's the neighborhood app?
Next
door. Hey, some kids are on my lawn.
That would be the Ace of Pentacles.
Yes, this is the
page.
This is the kid's mother.
Yeah,
they were just playing.
Exactly. So it could just be the Supreme Court's like, oh well, we've got a whole bunch of different things to look at here that we never had to consider before. Overarching energy, Queen of Wands.
Did somebody say Queen?
Queen of Wands. So this is those childless cat ladies who have put a very strong messaging forth that we're mad and we're not going to take it. So this is starting to tell me this is kind of an outcrop of the Roe v. Wade.
Is that the movie Network? Is that what it's called?
I didn't see it.
Oh, we're mad as hell. We're not going to take it anymore. That famous quote. Come on, mister. I watch old movies.
No, that was not Network. That was with Dustin Hoffman. Dog Day Afternoon.
You keep reading. I'll get to
Okay,
it.
Attica, Attica.
That's different.
Okay, maybe it's a different quote.
Network. Ah!
What year was it
Score
made?
one. Score one for David. It's probably the mid-70s.
Oh, I never saw it.
Don't you remember Arnold Horshack quoting it in?
Well, yeah, that was Welcome Back. Okay, wait a minute. Well, that was Welcome Back, Cotter. I remember the Welcome Back, Cotter episode.
I'm Mad as Hell speech from Network, 1976. Welcome Back, Cotter was like made in 1977.
Yeah,
it was
so
relevant.
Mad as Hell, I'm not going to take it. And then all the people were shouting out the windows at it.
Said the man who only watches old movies.
Yeah, but it's the mid-70s.
That's like one of the big movies.
I'm still working my way through the 50s and 60s. Okay, so...
You got out of the 40s and 30s?
I've seen a lot of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the lesson to be learned...
I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
The King of Cups. So we're looking at the Supreme Court, and, they're supposed to be delivered a body, keeping control of their emotions, but also providing just
ruling emotionally
rulings.
neutral and fairly, which they're anything but these days. Brett Kavanaugh with his beer stein. I still like beer.
The outcome.
And Brett Kavanaugh's mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore.
Outcome I've got is the Five of Cups sorrow. This could be they're looking at 3 of their justices going away.
Maybe they have to recuse themselves from these cases.
That could be too.
Yeah. Roberts, Alito, and Thomas, you need not rule on these Senate cases.
Now all of a sudden now you've only got 6 justices.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's not just the Senate that's got some stuff going on. It looks like the Supreme Court has got some stuff going on post-election.
We are good. This country's such a mess.
Well, we got to get...
Said 2 terror readers. What the hell do we know?
Yeah.
Everything just goes swimmingly well.
Yeah, then you could get on the comments and tell us what a couple of idiots we were.
Massive landslide, and it's all butterflies.
I'd be okay with that.
And rainbows.
If the Dems take the Senate and they clean up the Supreme Court, and we were wrong about what we're interpreting in this energy, you throw it in the comments and tell us we were wrong, and I'll take it right on the chin and be happy about it.
Michael Moore, the movie producer, does documentaries. He just, there was a little quote, I didn't read it, I just saw the title. Like, he's like, there needs to be a landslide victory for Harris to make Trump go away. And that's really true. You need something like that. It has to be such a slam dunk that Trump could lose every state and lose by 50 million votes, and he would still say it's rigged and try and challenge it in court. The only difference is you're trying to take away all the sycophants that hang around him and all the big money that supports him.
Yeah, you can get rid of Trump by defeating him at the election. You got to kill MAGA by killing the election.
Right.
That's what kills MAGA.
That's the dagger through the heart.
Yeah. So.
Or the wooden stake through the heart.
Yes, wooden stake through the heart. So. Where are we going now with this? Looks like we got some issues with the Supreme Court.
I just want to. Will there be justices, conservative justices, that have to recuse themselves from any election challenges that come their way? That's kind of what I want to look at.
All right.
So again, Alito and Thomas, maybe even Roberts, have shown that they can't be non-partial. And you can't even have the look of partiality. Otherwise, you have to recuse yourself. Will there be Republicans, multiple Republican Supreme Court justices that have to recuse themselves? Well, that's a good start. We've got the double card. We've got corruption in the Supreme Court, but changes on the way.
They used to be a contemplative body.
Yeah, it used to be a contemplative. It's lying low. I think 3 changes are coming, and 1 is possible. So what do we got going on here? In the past, 7 Swords, lying when they were being, will you overturn Roe v. Wade, or is that decided case law? Oh, it's decided case law. We would never overturn it.
Wow, that was just like being there.
I know, right? It sounded just like them.
Mm-hmm.
Will they have to recuse themselves? Knight of Cups. There's going to be, and I think this is coming again from Raskin and AOC. There's going to be hey, you know what? That whole thing about ethics, you need to stand up and do something about ethics. And there might be some teeth behind it. This might be the Attorney General or the President. Mind you, the President is a different branch of government and should not have say over the Supreme Court. I do believe, though, that the Attorney General might have something to say about the Supreme Court. Bringing things to an end, bringing the thieving to an end. Look at these major arcana here, too. It's trying to bring an end to that corruption. Presidents being kings. They've already ruled presidents are kings, and that's really invalidated the Supreme Court. Outcome 8 of coins. I think two of them step down because now you have 8 deciding the values of the cases instead of 10. So I suspect that...
Well, there's 9.
Oh, crap. Why would you do that to
Sorry.
me? At least one steps down. They might be working on the second one. I think that... Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for ruining that. I was like the Germans,
he was on such a good roll.
The Germans were bombing Pearl Harbor as we speak when I was on that one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work for the Supreme Court. There's corruption abounding. There needs to be people replaced on that one. Some will recuse, but hang tight, folks. The election should resolve things, but the ride's not probably over.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be shocking to anyone that this is going to be a different election. This election cycle is just going to be crazy.
I'm trying to think of what movie you think it's ended, and then there's Friday the 13th, the first Freddy Krueger movie. Just when you thought it was over, to get in the convertible and it's starting all over again. Or Lord of the Rings, the third movie, Return of the King. Just when you think it's over, there's 4 more goodbye scenes that you have to suffer through.
Oh gosh!
So it's just it feels like it should be over, but it's not over because you haven't killed the monster yet.
Yeah,
you've dealt it a setback, but it has contingency plans. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong on this one. I really, really, really want to be wrong on this one.
Well, it looks like there's a little bit more. The current energy.
Yeah.
No, we'll hedge on that. The current energy is that there may be more to come after the election. The election is not going to be the end. I don't think that's going to surprise anyone, but there's going to be a lot that we're going to have to endure at least through January.
And since court cases move so darn slow, it's probably going to be more this spring. But as Melania Trump would say, stay tuned.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did get the Knight of Swords, which hopefully indicates that those things will be picking up.
Well, they might be fast tracks, but, the wheels of justice turn mightily slow.
Indeed.
I thank everyone for watching this video and supporting our channel. Appreciate it.
Yes, give us a thumbs up if you like this nonsense. Subscribe if you really like it. Leave a comment. I read them all, and I respond to many of them.
Yes, you stole my line before I could say anything more
He has been defaming me all week long.
So sue me.
I shall.
Oh, wait till discovery happens.
Let me have your phone. Hold on a second. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. He can open my phone with the facial recognition. Let's see if it works.
It didn't work this time. Hold on a second. Let's try it again. No, it didn't work this time.
It's probably the glasses.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me...
Oh, no. He says, no, those are mine.
Yes, stand by, folks.
I could be able to see in the distance here.
It's okay.
You look so much like me.
It doesn't want to let me do it. Although I feel really grumpy right now for some reason.
It worked the other day.
It did. It was working a treat the other day. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Have a great day, folks.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Bye.